give him a minute, Gabby.
Just
Adrian, can you hear me?
yeah.
What did you feel like was the issue in the first half defensively for you guys?
I don't think it was defensively. I think it was a attitude of mind. Looked like one team needed to win to get into the playoffs, and one was happy just to be playing football, and that was a big difference. After about 25 minutes, I felt we started to play on the front foot a little bit more, and then in the second half, it was more like when we were at our best.
What do you think changed things?
Attitude, individuals taking responsibility, not taking the easy option, playing on the front foot, individual battles. Seems very simple. It's one of the hardest things to do in modern day football. Everybody's a coach. Everybody knows what to do. Everybody knows what tactics are. I think it was Chris Wilder recently who said, I'm fed up of looking at teams beating us, and then everybody talks about the tactics. They never talk about how people want to run, how people want to fight, how people want to play the right ball and get out of your comfort zone. And if we do that, we're okay, as we proved second half. I thought some of our play was excellent second half, but it shouldn't need me to be as irate and as emotional as I was at half time to get that type of reaction.
Adrian, you guys haven't lost a match since the end of September. I know there's a few games and a few draws in there that I know you would want to win, but what does it say about this group with all the shuffling of the lineup you've had to endure to keep a streak going that long?
Well, the one thing I can take out of it is it's 7 games, I think, that we haven't lost a game. You know, we've kept going. And the response was excellent today in the second half. But as I said to the players, and I wasn't being disrespectful, we cannot play at 75% and win games. We can't do it. We're not that good. And I'm not on about our team. I'm on about teams in the MLS. With the parity that there is in this league, if you play, you know, as I say, at 75%, 80%, you're going to get beat. And it shouldn't need me at half time to be as animated and as angry as I am to get that response that we had in the second half. Because it's nothing to do with the fact that we haven't played. We could use it as an excuse. We haven't trained together since the last game, the last Wednesday game. I get that. That doesn't mean you can't run. That doesn't mean you can't fight the guy you're playing against. And that's never changed. I played in a really good team, full of internationals. And we were the same. We dropped it a notch. We were bang average. But we knew that if we wanted to be successful, we knew what it took. And we weren't prepared to put up with mediocre and 75%. And we never let anybody get away with it. And that has never changed. And it never will.
Adrian, you were forced into some squad rotation tonight with your center back pairing. What did you see from Brent and Joseha?
I thought for the first half an hour they summed everybody else up. It wasn't just them. Everybody took a backward step rather than a forward step. Because taking a forward step actually gets you out your comfort zone sometimes. And then as the game wore on, then it was individuals. I'm going to win my individual battle. We're going to win this, and then we're going to play in their half. Then we're going to run forward. Then we're going to run back quicker than the opposition. Now you could talk about, obviously, the quality that Reynoso was there for all to see. Completely changed the game for us. I know that. But the most important thing was not all that. It was us getting out of our comfort zone and getting them out of their comfort zone, making them play quicker than they wanted. And when we do that, we're okay. When we don't, we play like we did for the first half an hour.
Adrian, did we see the value of Michael Boxall tonight?
Well, I actually thought the two centre backs after, as I say, after the, but they weren't any worse than anybody else. First half an hour. You can't play football going backwards all the time. Playing backwards, passing it to your goalkeeper, letting him try and find people. Take the responsibility. And I felt after the first 25 minutes, we started to do that. We started to be progressive in a play.
Adrian, do you expect anybody in particular back for the weekend, for the final match of the season?
We'll have to see. We've even got a couple of knocks from tonight's game as well, so we'll have to see where we are, and we'll do what we can. But the end of the season can't come quick enough in terms of us sort of getting the troops together and having a little look where we are, and hopefully getting some time together. You know, I know it's an international break and we're going to lose 2 or 3 players, but the fact that we could have a week, 10 days together doing some work would help us.
Adrian, you said guys can't be playing at 75%, 80%. Is there a reason why you believe maybe guys coming out at 75, 80% in a game like this?
I don't know. Well, it's not good enough. I know that. I know it's not what we expect. And they know that.
How much did your heart sink thinking that might have been a goal there at the end there before the video review?
No, it didn't. I was pleased with the second half, Jerry, and there would have been positives. And them things happen in football. As it happens, he was either offside or it was handball. But the second half, we deserved to be 2-2. And had the game gone on longer with the attitude that we were showing, I expected us to go and win the game. All right, cheers, guys. Thank you.
Hear me all right?
Yep.
Obviously, the first half and the second half were entirely different games. What changed in the second half? Adrian Heath said he had a halftime talk with you guys that changed the course of the match. You know, what did he say to you guys to light a fire under you and find 2 goals in that second half?
Yeah, I mean nobody was satisfied for the performance in the first half, and we just spoke in the halftime that we just need to work harder and just run more and make it more difficult for the opponent, and that's what we did in the second half.
Andy, go ahead.
Robin, why did you guys feel like you guys came out so flat as Adrian described it?
Excuse me?
Adrian described a lack of energy and effort and challenging in the first half. Why did you feel like you guys came out like that?
I mean the last week has been a little bit different. We couldn't train properly as a team, and there was some days off and people training alone. So of course that affects us a little bit. But as we get rhythm, and the second half was much better.
Robin, it's looking like Sunday is going to truly be a decision day in the Western Conference. For Minnesota, you have host FC Dallas, who are neck and neck with you in the race for that fourth playoff spot, the home playoff spot. What does Sunday mean to you guys moving forward? What do you guys have to do to get that home playoff berth?
Yeah, I think we need to play a little bit better. I mean, there's some times we play well in the game, but I think we struggle to have a good performance the whole 90 minutes, and that's really important for us because we have shown that we can play good, but we just need to show that we can play the whole game good.
Andy, go ahead.
Robin, can you walk us through your goal?
Yeah, I think Romain hit the perfect ball, and it came straight to my head. So I was lucky to head it inside.
We have time for just a couple more here for Robin. If you have any questions, please select the raise hand icon. Andy, go ahead.
Robin, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but that's probably 7 or 8 goals here this year. What has made you more comfortable this year?
I know what I can do, and just trying to do my best in every game. And since you get few goals, you get a confidence boost, and that's been helping for me in this season.
Last question here. Jacob, go ahead.
Robin, the introduction of Emmanuel Reynoso in the second half kind of sparked the comeback from Minnesota, but you also moved over to the right-hand side of the pitch. What makes you more comfortable playing on the right versus the left, if that is the case?
Yeah, I mean, as a left-footed, I think it suits me better to come inside from the sideline and get my left foot on the inside of the game. So it makes a little bit easier to make passes and dribbles. So I think that's the case in my opinion.
Last one here. Andy, go ahead.
What did you take away from Adrian's team talk at halftime? Mostly that you just need to give your all in the game. You
just can't go on the game and expect something to happen for yourself. You just need to make it by yourself, and you need to just work hard.
Robin, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate your patience. We will have midfielder down for Asia up next for interview. So as a reminder, please select the raise hand icon at the bottom of your screen if you have questions.
Hello.
Started with Gary. Go ahead. Gary, your line is open. Jerry, go ahead.
Jan, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
What was the second half and the first half? What got you going, other than Adrian's addressed you at halftime?
I don't know. I just think that everybody could feel that that first half was not enough, and what we needed to do was like just to pressure defense and run more, have a better movement, and I think that's what happened second half.
Jan, you guys are unbeaten in 7. What has been working for you guys over the last month?
Yeah, we are, but on the other hand, I think we could do much better with few games and get a win. But in general, I think the shape was good. I think in especially second half from our part was very good in the games, and hopefully next game it's gonna be full game from the start, from the beginning.
Jacob, your line is open.
Jan, the midfield was forced into some change today due to injuries, due to unavailability by certain players. You were paired with Marlon Harrison today. Between the two of you, there's not really a defensive midfielder. How did you guys kind of cope tracking back and communicating with both of you being natural eights?
Well, yes, like you said, yes, maybe, but on the other hand, we knew that we have to press the midfielders, and basically the strikers were up to the defenders. So our job was basically like when you would play like 8 or let's say 8 or the other midfielder attacking one. So yeah, that was our role, and yeah, I think Marlon did a pretty good job, good game, and yeah.
Pierre, your line is open.
Jan, I know nobody wants to use it as an excuse by any means, but with all the ins and outs of the lineup that you guys have had to deal with, how tough is it truly to establish a type of consistency and flow within your team when you have so many guys in and out of the lineup?
Like you said, if you would like to use it as an excuse, we should use it on whole season, because like from the start till this game there were so many changes and injured players. Still, I think many new players that came in did and do a very good job. And that's the point. That's the point. You have to have strong squad, and when somebody falls out of it, there is a next one that is that good or maybe even better. So that's a huge advantage when you have players like that.
Jacob, your line is open.
Jan, the final whistle just blew in Dallas. They defeated Nashville 1-0. Going into Sunday, if the Loons want to secure a home playoff spot, they'll have to hope that LAFC drops points tonight, but also find 3 points against FC Dallas on Sunday. How are you guys going to do it? You faced them twice already this season. What do you have to do different this time around?
We did. Especially the home game was good for us, I think, and the plan was a little bit different. The plan was win this game and then the following one. That didn't happen, but we need to do what we need to do basically, and that is the win next game whatsoever. Whatever will happen after will happen, and it will not be in our hands. In our hands is to put great performance on Sunday, I think, against Dallas, and that's the most important thing right now.
We have time for just a couple more questions here for Jan. So if you have any, please select the raise hand icon at the bottom of your screen.
No questions.
One more for you, Jan.
Yeah, no problem.
Andy, go ahead.
Jan, what did it mean to you to wear the captain's armband?
Oh, it's a huge privilege. I was a little bit surprised, to be honest, when I saw it, but also like yeah, it felt very good to wear it and lead the boys. Obviously, there is Ozzy that is the main captain, and now Boxy out also. Being the third one anyway, it's been a nice feeling, and I really appreciate it.
Jerry, last question goes to you.
How much did or does the game change when with Reynoso's presence when he comes into the game?
How much that? Sorry, say again.
How much does the game change
does
Reynoso enters in with his presence?
Yeah, we know his quality. He's very strong one-on-one. So every time he do some dribble, and yeah, we can go with more players up front, and we have this, and Yeah, with him there is. I have the feeling that we have more offensive possibilities. Obviously, he has great technique and he's showing it every game that we're playing. So good for us.
Jan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys.